Hello, everybody. Ready to leave the nursing home. Figured I'd test out my new phone holder I got for the car and see what's up. We'll see how it does on the way home, see if it bounces or anything. Take my jacket off for the ride home because it's hot in the car and cold outside, but we'll do it like that and see what happens. Okay, there's nobody in, but I figured that maybe someone will stumble across it in a little bit. And it's a bad time. What time is it? 3 o'clock? Yeah. It's a bad time. People driving home and stuff like that. Hey, look, lady, how are you? Just heading home from seeing Dad at the nursing home. Yeah, he was asleep, and then I had to go in and talk to the lady about the money situation. I got the thing from Social Security or Medicaid. That's who it was. And all this time, that lady in that office been telling me that they was going to take all Dad's Social Security and all Dad's retirement. And I was like, man, that just don't sound right to me, lady. I didn't say lady, but I was like, that just don't sound right to me. And I said, no. I said, usually they leave some for the spouse. And when I got this thing from Medicaid today, and it's got everything broke down, well, sure enough, there's a $354 goes out of it to the spouse. I brought it in to show it to her and see, am I reading this right, or does, you know what I mean, playing the stupid card? And, it figures about the time I go live, I get a freaking appraisal request come in. I'm telling you, if this goes off, I'll be back on in a minute. I gotta see what this one is and who it's for. Order sent by E Street Appraisals. Oh no, it's in Greenfield, Indiana, 72 or 9272 Bernard Road. That's out in the country. Nope, I'll pass. There we go. Put y'all back up here like so. And let's see how you ride home. Yep, that appraisal's from my old coverage area when I lived over by Indianapolis. And it's just way too far for me to do that now, kind of thing. It's a swell time to rock the night. Well, hello, Benoit ladies. Good to see you today. I'm heading home from Dad's nursing home. And as you can see, it's kind of out in the country. It's pretty nice out here, actually. I don't know what the sun's going to do to this. We'll find out, I suppose. Hey, Miss Dolly, how are you? Rock the night away. I walked through and they had the music people there playing Christmas songs for the old folks. And now I got it stuck in my head naturally. So you guys are going to hear Christmas songs half all the way home. So you might get out while you can. I'm kidding. See, I'll never be a good YouTuber because I tell people you better get out. It's probably not safe in here right now. At least I'm in a decent mood because I finally, the best I can tell, the 2 months, 5 days a week I spent on the Medicaid thing finally done. Yeah, it looks like it's going to work, doesn't it? That's cool. It was like a cheap $6 one at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? But I'm liking it, that's for sure. I was lost without it when I went to the VA the last two times. Uh, you'd think I would have bought one in 2 months, but my brain don't work that way. I just happened to walk by them at Walmart yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I need one of them," and I stopped and grabbed one. I knew I had to get a selfie stick when I start seeing houses to take pictures in the crawl spaces, but I hadn't got so far as to look for one yet. You know what I mean? Let me know if that noise is too loud. Hey, Big Mike, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. It's actually turned into a pretty decent day here. It's a whopping 28 degrees, though, but I don't care as long as the sun's shining. Oh, now I get to go home trying to figure out what I'm going to fix for supper. I tell you, I have a whole new respect for moms and housewives having to come up with dinner every day. I truly, truly have a new respect, because I was always working till dark. So, they was always having dinner before I got home, usually. Yeah, I'm getting a new phone holder there, Don, if you had read the headlines. I just got it and I'm driving home from the nursing home and I thought, man, that's a real good time to try that phone holder out. There's a school zone. I better slow down a little bit. Trying to decide whether I want to take the countryway home or the highway. I ain't decided yet. We ain't got that far in the thought process. Hey, if y'all can, give me a thumbs up thing. Someone told me I need to do that, or my thing won't ever get put in the thing or whatever it's called. I don't know what they call it. Rhythm thing. And they said thumbs up helps that. I don't know much about it, but I guess it's what you're supposed to do. We are going to stop at the Dollar General store real quick, though, up here. This is the thriving community of Dunkirk, Indiana, the glass capital of Indiana. Back in the day, I guess they made glass here or something. I don't know the whole story. I know they made glass here, and then the Ball family started the Ball Jar Corporation over in Muncie, where I grew up. So all them Ball canning jars you've known of your whole life, that's where they come from, Muncie, Indiana. Originally, I don't know where they make them now. They don't make them here no more because all the original Ball people are gone and it's sold off. But that's where you get Ball State, Ball Hospital, and the Ball Corporation. That's our history lesson for today, children. There will be a quiz tomorrow morning. And those who were here today to get the pre-quiz answers will receive extra credit tomorrow. So did everybody have a good day today? Mine was decent. I mean, I don't really have much I can complain about right now, except not having any money, but I've been poor before, so that's really not an issue for me. And I can see daylight at the end of the tunnel, so that's the key. You got something to look forward to. Get a little extra hope. All right, then. I'm going to run in here real quick. Those of you that don't stay, I understand. Okay, there we go. But I'll be right back here and I'm just going to run and get some Red Bull to take home because it's cheaper here than anywhere else. Don't get jolly, deck the halls with whatever they say in that song. Let's see here. Get the Red Bull for the way home. I think I'll take the slow country cruise home. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Hey, Uncle Lou, Rustic, I was in the dollar store checking out the candy. Yeah, that's a fact, man. Wouldn't you like to have bought stock in Dollar General about 30 years ago? Oh, you're a funny man. You're a funny man with the tube socks. I see. Y'all killing me, man. I see how you are when I ain't here. You guys will go ahead and just dog a guy, won't you? There we go. I'm just digging the fact I got a new phone holder. Appalachian Channel. I just seen on the news where Biden allocated $1 billion for Africa, and there's still people sleeping in tents in North Carolina. Figure that out. I don't know. I'm sure somebody knows the answer. But it ain't me. Yep. I think I'm going to take the country way home instead of the highway. We might see a deer, or it's the one road I seen the bald eagle on eating the deer. But when I come through this afternoon, there were blackbirds eating the deer. So I guess the eagle and then the buzzards got their fill of it, wouldn't you reckon? I assume that's the pecking order. I'm not 100% positive, but I think that's a safe assumption. Whatever the song says, with the happy holidays. You know, sometimes I do, Uncle Lou. I'll go this way and I'll just turn on one of the county roads I hadn't been on out here and see where it brings me out at. You know what I mean? And that way, if I'm ever over this way and I need a different route because the road's closed or something, I'll know which county road to take. That's just kind of how I roll. There's the big bowling alley, Crown City Lanes. I bet they got 4 lanes, maybe, or 5, looks of it. Dunkirk, Indiana. Boy, this time of year, the sun in the afternoon like this doesn't it's in a spot where I have trouble getting the visor or anything to block it or whatever. And I guess if you were looking at a clock, it's about the 10 o'clock if the front of the car's 12. I need to go get an oil change here before long. 151,000 miles. I think it had 128 or so when we bought it. They had a blow up of Chevy Chase from Christmas Vacation or whatever. That was cool. And you see this pavement, and then it changes right here. That's the county line. That's how you know the county line. Jay County takes care of their country roads, and Delaware County's crap. Right up here is where I seen the bald eagle at the other day. Right about, yeah, just before that striped sign right there. There's the deer carcass. Ain't much left. They've been grubbing on him, that's for sure. Pop was asleep, so I didn't get to do his nose hairs. I know he was up this morning because the shower lady said that he was nice and he was friendly and everything when she had to give him a bath today. Because I have her call me every week and tell me what, how he is. Little Slayer. Yeah, probably ought to. In God's country out here, they grow a lot of corn and soybeans. Making gold out of dirt. There was a pond up here, and it was frozen pretty good. And I don't think it was frozen enough that you'd want to go out and walk on it, but it's sure on its way. It's actually a really pretty day. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know how many acres that field is on the left, but I'd say it goes down that way about a mile or so at least, and 2 or 3 miles back the other way. So I wonder how many bushels of corn you get per square mile. Hi, Ashley. How are you today? We taking the roundabout way home from seeing Pop. Actually, I appraised the house up here a little ways from here on this road, even. Where that car stopped at over on the left is where that pond is that's frozen. And if it would to keep freezing as smooth as the ice is, it'd be a great ice skating pond if we don't get no snow on it. You'd have to shovel it, I reckon, if you got any snow on it. See where this wood starts on the right here? Come up over this hill and just up past the crest of the hill on the right where that semi is parked, grain truck actually, that's that house I appraised, and it came with all this woods here. There's the house and the little bit of woods on the other side of it. I forget how many acres it was, but it was all woods. I don't remember what it came in at now. He's all right. Actually, it's kind of a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. He's asleep a lot from the medication, which sucks. But if you back off the medication enough where he's not sleeping, then he's in a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. So what do? Do you keep him on the drugs so he doesn't feel the pain, but he sleeps a lot, or? It's just one of them things, I guess. Part of it. I don't know. I don't know the answers, but I would assume the best thing is to not let him be in pain. The him sleeping part is more me being selfish because I'd like to talk to him or something. You know what I mean? Because he's with the dimension stuff. To him, it doesn't matter what time it is or how long he's been asleep or anything. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. He don't care. But I know the shower lady said he wouldn't let her trim his nose hairs because I'd sent her a text yesterday and told her I was there and he was asleep in the afternoon and I left the little trimmer things in the top drawer there if she would trim his nose hairs after his bath or whatever. And she texted me and said he wouldn't let her. I just laughed. I was like, well, heck, he used to make me let him. You know what? I think we'll turn up here on this road where that truck's at and go down through the little town of Eaton, Indiana, which is the town by my house. That's where my post office is. No, the road's up here. I'm not bad. He came from that gravel road. I don't care what you say. Driving in the country roads sure beats driving in the city any day. Yeah, that's exactly right. Actually, it's me and the doctors talked about it because I was kind of mad at first that he was sleeping all the time, and me and the doctor and the head nurse had a talk, and they're like, this is what it is. I'm like, all right, I understand. I'm sorry. I was being an asshole. But if I think something's wrong, it's my job to be an asshole for my father. You know what I mean? I would think anyway. Well, I don't think I know. I mean, it's my job to watch out for him. So I promised him I would. So I tried to do my best. Call the Orkin Army. That was the Orkin man. Must be quitting time, everybody. Yep, 3:30. Everybody getting off work. And I can't figure out why they have these little S's like this. You run into a lot of them out in the county. All I can figure is someone who had a little pull in the county or whatever. They were going to go straight through his property. And he said, I don't think so. You guys make a turn. You know what I mean? Back 100 years ago or whatever. So they jogged it around so it ain't through his property, I guess. That's my assumption. And we know what assumptions do. Oh, yeah. Those kind there. You think I drive slow now? You ought to see me in those. I know if I turn this way, I'm going to end up with somebody behind me, but I don't care. They'll get over it. Oh, I forgot the angle of the sun might be worse here. Yep. God darn it. Should have thought of that back. There we go. Tell you what, there's a place here got a big pole building back there, and it's a nice brand new one. I just wonder what they do in there. It almost looks like it could be a race shop or something. I mean, it's not a whole building where they keep cows or nothing. That other one back there is, oh, hell, it's got a bunch of doors. It's for farm equipment. Never mind. Disregard. I need to get a hold of that guy, the drunk Harley dude that I gave the ride home, and ask him if I can go back behind his house and look at the river there and see how deep it is. Because he seemed to think it was about 3 foot deep back there, and I'd be damn surprised if it is, but it may be. And if it is, then I could catfish back there. If it's 3 feet deep, it's got catfish in it, even if it's just channel cat. And it'd be less than 5 minutes from my house. The tugboat captain guy. Heading into Eaton, Indiana, thriving metropolis with a really serious meth issue a couple years ago. I think they might have got it cleaned up here, but it was bad. And you'd read in the paper every week someone here getting busted for meth. They were either stupid and always getting caught, or the police were really progressive on trying to get a handle on it. They've been doing this. I don't know if it's sewer project, sewer lines, or water or something, but they got all the streets in that little town tore up and filled in with gravel and stuff. And it's been that way for 2 years. And it'd be nice when they get done and they all get repaid. But right now, man, if you drive through the town, it's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I reckon I'll go home. I don't really know what else. Ain't got nothing else to do, I suppose. Even though that don't sound like no fun. Some kids built them a clubhouse back here. Heck yeah, they did. That's cool. I done that when I was a kid. Me and my buddies built a clubhouse, and then we found a bunch of Playboy magazines in a trash bag at the trash day, and snagged them and covered the inside of it with naked women, just because we thought we was cool. Used to be able to drive through that park all the way through, but they got a gate there now. And where that little camper is right there, that house, that's a friend of mine. And they get so mad at the renters behind them because the trash always blowing out of their yards and crap. Yeah, better stop. There might be a cop sitting somewhere I don't see. And back with the sun in my eyeballs again. A little house for sale. Man, not the OR team. They're criminals. Did read the article in the real estate section of the paper about the projection for real estate in the next year or two. They talked about if the interest rates move a little bit downward, then the market itself is going to probably get really, really fast. Mostly people are looking for smaller homes now, but the supply and demand is going to get upside down again like it was a couple years ago, and everybody will be 3 or 4 people bidding on a house at a time, But that was good information for me. I was thinking, heck yeah, let that market pick up. I'm all right with that. That means I'll make money. I won't be poor anymore, and I won't have to wear these old pants and shirt and stuff all the time. I can buy me some new breeches. Yeah, That river there, ain't nowhere you can't walk on this river without getting your knees wet for miles that way. I know for a fact. This place here recycles cardboard, or I think it is, or paper and cardboard. Let's see which way we have. We'll go straight. Down here by the Ox Industries. There's a pond right around here somewhere. Used to be a pay lake and it closed up. I'll drive around here and see if we can see it. I don't suppose it probably wasn't really a pay lake. It was probably more along the lines of a place you could go and camp out for the weekend and fish, more so than a typical pay lake. No solar farms. No solar farms. Yeah, there's a couple campers there now, but I know it's not open to the public anymore. See it right over there. I mean, it used to be a pay lake. No hunting or fishing. Yes, that means you. Do y'all mind if I come and fish? Now there's a house back there. That's cool. It's only Tuesday. I forgot what car I'm in, man. I can't be driving around in this damn thing. It burns gas. I forgot all about it. Probably gonna have to. If I can find me another little hybrid Ford like I had, I'm gonna buy it, man. I like that little car. Or a little SUV, whatever the heck you want to call it. I just wish I was younger so I could replace the transmission. I mean, because the damn car's in good shape and the motor's good. It's just like, man, I hate to junk that thing. Yeah, there used to be some deer through this area here. There's a deer stand over, a deer shelter thing, hunting shelter. And it's school bus time today. School bus, it's the school bus. The plane. And there's a couple more. How many school buses is there? Let me count the ways. Kimberly Dowling for judge. Never heard of her. I come through right through here the other night, and a couple deer run across in front of me. And had I been doing the speed limit, I would have hit them. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But because I was in the cruise mode like I am now, but hell, I'm doing 40. It just don't seem like it. But had I been cruising, I'd have got them. And there's a big grain elevator over there. I suppose they may sneak over there at night and eat corn that, is spilled out on the edges or something. I don't know. Sounds like a good thing, though. It's right in here is where it happened. Jingle bell time is a swell time to rock the night away. Now we're in my thriving community of Scheidler, Indiana. Scheidler. Oh, I bet that dude behind me is the one that works for the city. He's probably going to turn on my road too because he works. And he works for the city. He needs to get these potholes patched up right here. That's what he needs to do. And there's a little Ford Escape, but it's not a hybrid. If it was a hybrid, I'd stop and ask the old boy if he wants to sell it. Damn it, that's bright. Yep, I'm going to owe the nursing home $5,000 for the time Dad's been there until all this got approved. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to have to pay him, but I just ain't real sure how. And I reckon they'll just have to get a sense of humor about it, like I got. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. No doubt in my mind, I'm forgetting something. Well, thank you guys for riding home with me. I sure enjoyed it. And I'll see some of you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 5-ish or 6-ish, depending on what time I get to bed tonight. And it sounds like fun, doesn't it? And I get this out of here. Let's see. There it is. Okay, that's cool. How do I end it? Oh, right here. See you, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with me.